261 rear kitchen KZ spree just coming in here at Haylett Consignments of Goldwater, Michigan. Overall, looks to be fairly well kept. This represents a more basic, kind of casual class, lightweight, but I can't really see anything on it that is terribly concerning. Looks like it's been well maintained overall. Folks appear just to basically be done camping for a little bit. One of the bonuses that means to you, the new potential owners, is that their hitching that they used on this, and if I jump back in here, a whole slew of accessories are included with this. So that's really kind of a handy dandy thing right here, since normally those are things that you would need and have to pay money for, and now most of those are just included. So, you know, kind of hard to beat the low price of FREE. This is a fairly common rear kitchen concept in the world of lightweight trailers. You'll see something like this from the Freedom Express or the Winnebagos that we have in stock. This is a little more classic application of it though, as it does have a full super slide as opposed to a shallow or just small slide, and we'll get to that in a minute. But what that does, when you have the full super slide, the slide can suddenly start to encompass the refrigerator. So that fridge is actually in part of the super slide. It's a very uncommon slide in this business. And you might notice there's a little bonus drawer below. Well, by getting that fridge in the slide and off the floor plan, it makes this thing a little more wide open and easy to access. Like, you can see how there's just nothing but countertop and storage across this rear wall. Every square inch of that rear wall is prep space or, you know, cold storage capacity, and that's a pretty cool feature. Now, the storage continues above the slide, and it's easy to miss, but the slide actually includes that giant closet and dressers over there as well. Another thing is that this slide goes down to the floor, so it does allow for things like this is a airbed style hide-a-bed, but you could also look at things like a theater style sofa right here as well. So, you know, it does open up the ability for some seating arrangements that the smaller slide rear kitchen variants you commonly find in the business simply can't offer. You might notice this is cabinet ducted heating, so it is a ventless floor plan, carpetless main deck. You do see a spot of carpet as you approach the bedroom and in the base of the slide. Again, when I mentioned that this is more of a starter class, you know, casual use, lightweight, that's some of the things that go along with it, is they will have a little bit of carpet use here or there for production cost minimization. I do like anytime I see a big window over here on the door side of the RV so that you get to look at your campsite, not the neighbors. You will also find there's a couple, you know, there's stuff in the cabinets right now. There's a whole box of accessories, and it looks like owl-shaped awning lights and some of those vent insulator with radiant barrier layer pillows and whatnot here to help keep the sunshine out of this thing. So these folks appear to just be done camping. Now that dinette can fold down into a sleeper, and as I mentioned, the sofa can as well. Doesn't look like a TV is gonna go with the old girl, but I do see where there was one wall mounted up there, so it would be very simple to add one, and that is a DVD player on the right hand side. You know what, let me give you a quick look in here, because this is just this is a lot of storage. You got, you know, hanging storage all the way above. I like that one shelf because it gives you the ability to have some big stuff, some small stuff, all kind of in there. And it's not just one big open cabinet where stuff is going to get jumbled around, which is a technical term. You have to go to RV nerd school to you know, use that. Anyway, bathroom. I like all the leg room, all the hip room and elbow room and shoulder room around that toilet. I also like the interesting way, instead of putting a mirror on the medicine cabinet, they put the cabinet on the side and gave you this big, like, you know, tip of your head to mid-waist section mirror here to get yourself ready. Corner shower as opposed to a common travel trailer tub. And if I step in here a little further, you can see it's actually got really good linen space. I mean, overall, you know, I don't want folks to think I'm not attempting to sound derogatory when I say like casual class or starter class. There's just little things I see, like, you know, they've got the lesser expensive kind of trim molding up here, but it's effective. That's the thing, is that this is a fine, effective camper. And I'm really not seeing anything on this that leads me to think that this wasn't well kept by the previous owners. I can't locate any sort of leaks or damage. It looks like they went out and they had a good time. And I don't have the hard history on this one, but I suspect previous owners just got a little bit older and they're just not camping anymore. So on the left side here, we have a full-length hanging closet, But if you notice, you've got that little pocket right here to access the inside of it, which kind of functions as a bit of a bedside shelf, and you've always got outlets nearby. Now over here, it's a little bit different style, but it looks and feels a little bit more open, which is nice. And remember, you do have that massive closet in the hallway that we already looked at. And my parents live by the lake, and they got a thing for lighthouse themed decors. They would absolutely love this thing. I suspect this RV has enjoyed some level of either indoor storage or maybe under a cover. And if that's not the case, then someone just strictly did a dynamite job of keeping on top of proactive cleaning and conditioning, because the skin still has a nice gel coat kind of gleam. The decals don't look peeled and faded. She looks good. Power tongue jack, power awning, makes setting and braking camp simple and easy. It does have a basic level belly package, so it'll be a little bit more protected from debris on the road, as well as give you a little bit better extended season reliability. There's a good look at the sheen, you know, that's still on the skin, and the no cracks in the decals or anything like that, even the darker ones. Darker decals tend to get hotter in the sun and will tend to degrade faster. You can walk on the roof. I haven't found any soft spots in anything. Previous owners look to have added a something like a bike rack on the back here. There's an aftermarket 2-inch receiver hitch welded on the back of this, so that should actually be capable of holding a fair amount of weight. I'm not going to recommend you go throw 400 pounds of generator on the back of this thing, but something light duty like even a 4 bike rack or something like that should be pretty fine. Power awning here. Really designed to kind of cover the entry door in the main patio area. They kind of were stuck in a rock and a hard place here from an RV design standpoint, because you're like, well, why couldn't they extend the awning further to cover the other door? Well, you'd have to get rid of the bedroom window then, and that's something that not a lot of people are really excited about. So I think they did the best they could with the space they had, and frankly, I think that's probably where you're going to put your picnic table most of the time anyway. So she's, you know, pretty fair shape. I don't see anything like the tires aren't weather checked or anything like that. It's been pretty well kept, guys. Just solid used trailer. Hitching pieces, well, you got a hitch included with this. We can install it, or, you know, you're welcome to purchase a new one, whatever works for you. But, you know, trades, parts, financing, truck and trailer package deals, we do it all. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.